What's up everyone and welcome back to another COD Zombies tier maker list video. Today we are finally up to the Black Ops 2 weapons, which we are going to be ranking from worst to best in this lovely little pre-made tier list that I found. We've done Black Ops 1, we've done World at War, we've done a few other tier lists in terms of ranking stuff, but now it's time for Black Ops 2 weapons. So, Black Ops 2, I think I'm a connoisseur when it comes to zombies in that game, or the game as a whole. Black Ops 2 is like one of my favourite games of all time, so I feel like I have a fairly good gauge as to what makes a good weapon, what makes a bad weapon in this mode. So, we will be taking into account the Pack-a-Punch variant of these weapons as well, we're not just using the base version. So, with that in mind, let's get into it. So, AK-47. Now, right off the bat, it's a good weapon. It's really good, but one of the things I'm going to put into my criteria in this list is the availability of it, like how many maps it's available on. And considering the AK-47 is only available on Mob of the Dead, does bump it down. It would ordinarily be an A tier, but it has to be a B tier because it's only available on one map in the entire Black Ops 2 Zombies mode. AK-74U, on the other hand, I believe is available in every map. Yeah, it's available on... Yeah, it's available on a lot of maps, that's for sure. I'm going to put it, it's as good stat-wise as the 47, so the 74U is going to be one rank above because it's got more, it appears on more maps, basically. Now, this next one, the AN-94, this one is kind of OP because it's better than the AK, and it's also a wall buy. So... at a push, I'd probably stick it in S, but like at the bottom of S, because wonder weapons... Oh, I suppose there's no wonder weapons involved in this tier list. So I suppose, yeah, this will be an easy S tier then, if we're not counting wonder weapons in this list. I suppose there's no need to, because I've already done a tier list wonder weapon video, so that's fine. Alright, B23R. I mean, it's fine. Ammo is fine, just not very strong. I mean, it's available on the bus, which does make it very helpful on transit, but once you hit the box or buy the AK-74U on the wall or whatever, you never want to touch the B23R again. You know what I mean? So, double-edged sword, that weapon is. Ballista. Yeah, straight in C. It's not the shittest thing in the world, but it is very limited in what scenarios you'd need it for. It's really an early round sort of weapon. It obviously replaces the Olympia in Origins in the spawn room wall buys. So, actually, you know what? Considering it's only available on one map in the whole game, I'm gonna have to stick it down in the bottom, just like I did with AK-47. Otherwise, it wouldn't really be fair. Ballistic Knife, for the sole reason that you can revive teammates while it's Pack-a-Punched, I'm putting it above the Ballista, but still in the bottom tier because it is complete garbo, yo. So yeah, alright, now we have the, what's this fucking, the Baronet, what's that fucking sniper called? The Barrett, it's the Barrett, isn't it? The Barrett 50 cal? No, is it? Well, whatever that sniper's called, it's a semi-auto sniper rifle, and it's surprisingly not that good. I'll put it in C. Ahead of the B23R, though. I feel like that's more fair, because it is going to be stronger than the B23R, considering it is a sniper. And I think it's available on all maps, so you definitely get it out of the box. I can't think of a map that's not available on, so that does give it points, I guess. Chikom! Now, this is an underrated weapon. I'm tempted to put it in A, just behind the 74U, just because, obviously, it's not the strongest weapon in the world, but it's so mobile. It is the fastest gun to run with in the whole game, and that's scientifically proven. I love it as well. I'm partial to it, to be honest. Yeah. Minigun, or death machine, or whatever you want to call it. Now, this would be an S tier weapon, but considering, just based on my own criteria, it's only available on Origins through the box, so it has to go down. But what I will do is I will stick it above the 74U, because I know people are saying, yeah, but you can't run with it. It's so slow to run with. Yes, but your ammo clip is 100, and then your reserve is like 500 or something. this weapon's overpowered as hell, and when you pick it out of the box on Mob of the Dead, you're never getting rid of it. It's just a fact of life. If you go on Mob of the Dead and you grab this out of the box, you never look back. That's just a rule. But yeah, DSR, I fucking love this sniper. I wouldn't put it in S though, that's too far, but I will put it at the bottom of A because packer punching it with the iron sights and sniping on the roof in Mob of the Dead is just baked in nostalgia for me. That shit is beautiful. I can just picture the nostalgic image of an iron sight packer punched DSR just sniping Brutus on the Golden Gate Bridge, just with the Mob of the Dead packer punch camo. It is just iconic in my opinion. That shit is just ingrained into my brain. Anyway, there you go. Executioner, kind of poo-poo. Not as poo-poo as this sniper, though. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I will put it in B, because it's meant to be like a shotgun pistol of some description. I think that's what it's officially called. So, by that logic, I guess I'll put it there, but I can't put it much higher, I'm afraid. Right, what is this? This is the Scar. This looks like the Scar. Is it the Scar? No, it's not the Scar. It's the... Oh, it's the FAL from multiplayer. I'm not going to count this because you don't get the FAL in Zombies. This version of the FAL. Wait, is there the FAL Zombies version in here? I don't see it. Oh, I guess I'll count this as the regular FAL that you get. The FAL that carries over from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2. Not the FAL you get in multiplayer, but I guess this will be the stand-in for it. The FAL is okay. Packer Punched, it's fun to use because you goes from just a semi-auto to a 3-round burst. And I enjoy that, to be honest. It is a fun weapon to use, but you never want to run it seriously. So I'll put it above the Executioner, but it can't go higher than that. Now we have the 5.7 dual wields. Now, Kane loves these weapons. It's like his favourite weapon in Black Ops 2 for some reason. It never made sense to me, but out of respect for him, I'll put them above the Executioner, above the FAL, but behind the AK-47. The single wield can go straight in the bin. Straight in the bin. Above the Ballistic Knife, but straight in the bin. Because it's not very good. And I'm sticking with that, to be honest with you. Alright, now the Galil. S tier above the A94. I know that putting the Galil above the A94 is kind of a hot take, but the Galil is my favourite weapon in all of Call of Duty. Like in all of Zombies, that is the weapon that I love the most. I don't think there's a single weapon, maybe besides the World at War version of the PPSH, that I love more than the Galil. And the Galil Black Ops 2 version, even though it shows the Black Ops 1 image there because it has the little weird wobbly attachment on the side of it, the Black Ops 2 version of the Galil is my favourite version of the Galil. So it has to go at the top of S this time. I'm sorry, it cannot. Especially if we're not comparing it to Wonder Weapons, it has to be at the top of S for me. There isn't a weapon that's better, in my own personal opinion. Now, the hammer. So, this weapon pre-patch was godly. This was probably, objectively speaking, the strongest weapon in the game, but then they nerfed it and they made the recoil go through the roof. I think it's still an A tier weapon. Will I put the hammer above the DSR though? Oh, you know what? I don't think the hammer's better than... Actually, no, the hammer's better than Chicom, but I think the DSR is better than the Chicom. I'm doing a little bit of micromanaging right now. I like that. Chicom, I do love the Chicom, but I'm starting to realise maybe the DSR is better than the Chicom. War Machine, poo. Cap 40, and behind the... actually, I don't know what... Semi-auto versus full auto. I guess Cap 40 goes above B23R, so there you go. That's the SG shotgun, isn't it? It's only available in Origins. I think that's what it's called. That's alright. It's decent. It's better than the Executioner, that's for sure. Better than the FAL? No. Maybe? Yeah, maybe better than the FAL. Maybe better than the 5.7 dual wields as well. Not better than the AK-47 though. Okay, now the Lsat. Now, this has to go in S tier. This is one of the best things. Considering it's an LMG and it has a quick reload, automatically gives it points. The fact that it's a wall buy on Buried also gives it points because it makes it more available at the start of the game, which adds more fun, replay value, all that shite. My only issue is that it's not available on Transit. I think that's the only map that it's not available on in this game, which isn't that bad considering it's available on every other map. I believe it's definitely available on Nuketown. I think you can get it from the box on die right. Maybe you can't. No, I don't think you can. Okay, so Lsat is not available in the box on any of the Victis maps, because I know that the Lsat you can't pick up from the box on Buried. The only way you can get the Lsat on Buried is on the wall in the spawn room, which is an interesting novelty there. But all the same, it's a wall buy on that map, which gives it bonus points. It's available on Mob of the Dead, I'm fairly sure, and definitely on Origin. So yes, and also Nuketown, like I say. So I feel like it still deserves S tier, because it is available on the majority of maps in the game. There's only two maps if you don't count the green run survival maps, like Town, Farm, and all that shite. Actually, no. Have I used the Lsat on Farm? I'm not sure now. Who knows? I'm putting it in S tier. It is an excellent weapon, and brilliant. Love this one. Alright, now this... Well, I can't think for the... Is it the S... No, it's not the S12. It's the... I can't think of the name of the shotgun, but I really like it. I'll put it above this one, but behind the AK-47. Just because it is really good. Pack-a-punched, it does melt zombies. It is quite a strong weapon, considering it's very underrated. Alright, now, the M14. This one goes in... probably here, at the top of the bottom tier, because it... Pack-a-punched, it's at least fun to use. But unpacked, it is only a weapon you buy off the wall in the first like 5 rounds, and then you give up on it. All right, M16. Right, this one's gonna go. What maps is it available on? It's available on Transit, definitely, because it's a wall buy that I always go for. And then, have I used it on Die Rise? I'm not sure. Is it on Die Rise? I think it's on Die Rise. And then fuck. Is it on Mob of the Dead? I'm not sure if it's available on Mob of the Dead. I'll put it in B tier. I'll put it above the Executioner, but behind the FAL. I feel like I'd prefer the FAL to the M16. I've had the choice. Alright, M1911. This one's going in C. The only reason it's not in the bottom tier is because of the Mustang and Sally's. It would be higher if we had PhD in this game. Treyarch, looking at you. Yeah, and of course, we know that PhD is available on Origins, but we don't have this starting pistol on Origins. So you, by default, cannot get Mustang and Sally's plus PhD on any of the maps in Black Ops 2, which kind of... Oh, what have I done here? What have I done? Oh, I'll put it back. I'll put it back. I promise. There you go. Yeah, just by default, this starting pistol does have to go down for that reason. Alright, now we have the Tommy gun. So I'm putting this one here, and I'll put it behind here because it's a point gun. It's weaker than you think when you use it. It's good for grinding points in the early game, but it doesn't kill zombies as efficiently as you think. It's not a good save me weapon. Like if you're in a scrape and you're cornered by zombies, you don't want to be using this gun because it will not save you. It's great for points though, it is also mobile and it looks cool, but it's only on Mob of the Dead. It has to go down. It's only on Mob of the Dead. Alright, now we have this fucking beautiful weapon. This gun, one of my favourites in all the zombies, but it's only available on Nuketown, which automatically docks it points. Is it better than the Death Machine? No. Is it better than the... It's better than the 7.4U. That's where it belongs. In a perfect world, and if like the Death Machine and M27 were available on every map, those would be instant S tiers. Top of S, probably, just behind the Galil. Absolutely. But sadly it's not. M8A1, I think this gun's called. This is another 3-round burst weapon. It's decent. I enjoy it. I'll put it here. I'll put it at the bottom of B. Mauser. I'm putting the Mauser also... I'll put it at the top of C because it's only available on one map. But if you pack-a-punch it, you get the Boomhilder, which is one of the coolest weapons you could ever pack-a-punch. It's the best like a glow-up of weapons when you pack-a-punch a weapon. So there you go. Oh, MG08. I love the MG08. Okay, so it's a bit like the Death Machine. I'll put it behind the M1216, but it's only available on Origins. But it is an amazing weapon. But I cannot put it in S because it is only on Origins, which fucking sucks, honestly. Alright, M14, also only available on Origins, I'm fairly sure. I'll put it in B. I'll put it above this and above the Executioner, but it is only available on Origins, which means it can't go higher than that. Alright, MP5K. So this one is very available. I feel like it's available on most maps, if not all maps. I'm fairly sure it is. So I feel like it's good. I feel it's good to be in B tier, definitely. Above them, no, above, yep, above the shotguns maybe. And yeah, I think above the, yeah, I'd put it above the AK-47 actually. MTAR. I'll also put that above there because the MTAR is quite good. The only issue is the recoil, but it is still really strong. So I will concede and leave it in there for you. Olympia. I'll also put this in F. I am M14 gang, which is why Olympia has to go behind it. But the upgrade, the Hades, is a pretty sick weapon, you know, to upgrade. So there you go. PD Dubs, the PDW. I'll put this in A tier as well. I'll put it. You know what? I'll put the PDW above the M8, or whatever this is called, MG08, and then I'll put it behind that. That feels good because it's not available on all maps. It's only available on, I think it's available on Origins, and then Die Rise. Is it available on Mob of the Dead? I know it's available on Buried. Is it available on Mob of the Dead? I'm not sure, but it's a good weapon. Python. This weapon has really surprised me recently as to how good it is, so I'll put it in A, but at the bottom of A. Remington New Model Army, just a cooler version of the it's same exact stats, it's just that it looks cooler than the Python Remington, so there you go. Remington shotgun is absolute fucking donkey dick. I'm gonna put this, I'll put it in F. I'll put it at the top of bottom tier because it is just that bad. RPD is excellent on the other hand. It's a very slept on weapon. I'll put it above the hammer but behind the AK-74U. RPG, I'll put this at the bottom of C and not at the top of bottom because of its pack-a-punch variant. Now you can just blast just instantly all of the, you got like a rapid fire. S12, another decent shotgun. I'll put it at the bottom of B. Scar H, like I say with all these other ones up here in A, it's an exclusive weapon to Origins. Same with the Scorpion. The Scorpion I prefer to the Scar. But both of these weapons have the same issue. They are both only on Origins, which automatically docks it points. It can't be an S tier weapon. But they are amazing weapons. If they were available on every map, they would be instant S tiers. But considering they're not, I'm going to put... You know what? I'm putting both of these above everything else in A tier. I'll put Scar H behind Scorpion, but I think this is... I'm happy with that. SMR, I mean, it says here in bottom tier, SMR tier, because it is a shit weapon, and I think I prefer the SMR to the War Machine, because you can actively kill yourself with the War Machine, whereas the SMR is just kind of dog shit. Okay, STG, this is only available in Origins, so I'll put it at the bottom of A. Oh, let me have the SVU. I love this sniper, I love it. I think I love it more than the DSR, which is sacrilegious, but I think I do. I'll put it in here. Yeah, I'll put it in here. It is really, really good. Alright, and we have Type 25. I'll stick this one at the top of B behind the MTAR and the okay, MP5. And then the Uzi is going in S tier. Yeah, I know the Uzi is a hot take to end off this video, but the Uzi, okay, the Uzi is excellent, okay? It is so mobile. The rate of fire is enormous, and also it's a wall weapon. It's only a wall weapon on mob. I'm sorry, Uzi. I just realised what I was saying. My love. There you go. That's it, I guess. If it comes to like wonder weapons as well, obviously we'd put Mark II at the top of S, as well as all of the staffs. The Soliquify would also be an S at the top of S as well. And then I'd also put the Paralyzer at the top of A, not S, because the Paralyzer isn't an infinite damage wonder weapon anymore because they nerfed it. Thanks, Treyarch. And then, oh yeah, the Blundergat / Acid Gat / Vitriolic Withering, because that's like a 3-piece wonder weapon. You can make whatever you want. That also goes at the very top of S. That's one of my favourite wonder weapons ever. And then the Raygun Mark I will probably have to be in like the middle of B tier or at the top of B, and then the jet gun goes straight to F tier. And that is my rankings for all of the weapons in Black Ops 2 Zombies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.